Hello and welcome once again to M&A Ambassadors, Becoming the USP, the Ultimate Sales Professional. Now, in the previous few videos, we had been looking at certain pointers, tips to keep in mind to ensure that when you present solutions, you are doing it in an effective manner. I have a couple more points to share in this video, and then I'll actually shoot another video to tell you how does the presentation actually happen, what's the structure you need to follow. Now, a very critical point to keep in mind is whether you're presenting to a buyer, an investor or a homeowner, whichever type of buyer, always keep in mind one thing. Why would a family want to leave their home country where they are first-class citizens, have all their emotional, relational, political connections, they built all their money in those countries? Why would they leave that country and bring their family and live in Dubai? Whenever you pitch Dubai and you present a community, you need to show why people who are moving into the city would love to live in that kind of a community and enjoy that kind of lifestyle. Now, that is important because when I choose a home to rent or a home to buy, I choose it not by itself, but I choose it along with the lifestyle opportunities that I get in the community. So it becomes very, very important that you present the community so that you can answer that question. Why should people want to come and live in that kind of community? Now, that also means you cannot have one standard community pitch, because you will essentially have two types of people who would want to live in it. Either they buy or rent, and then there is the third person who is an investor. So you might have a family. So let's take an example. Let's say it's Dubai Marina. Now, if it's a family, a husband, wife and 3 kids, some of them probably small, then for them, the lifestyle that they're looking for, the opportunities are very different. You wouldn't want to present to them nightclubs and bars, which we know Dubai Marina has a lot of it. But they would be interested in clinics, nurseries, weekend activities for children, kiosks and stalls, little roadside activities that can actually make them get that feel of a community for families. So the requirements in Dubai Marina for a family would be very, very different. On the other hand, if it were a couple or just a single young people, they want a vibrant, dynamic lifestyle where a lot of social engagements become very important for them. So evening activities, night activities, weekend activities, clubs, bars, the nightlife all become equally important besides the regular day-to-day living amenities. So you see, you cannot have one standard pitch on a Dubai Marina for everybody who's looking to buy or rent in that area. You'll have to tailor the community based on the person who's looking to buy to show them why that community works for them. So what if it's an investor in that case? Very simple. What does an investor look for? He looks for capital appreciation and he looks for rental yield. So if I can use the same two pitches, why a family would want to live in Dubai Marina or why a couple would want to live in Dubai Marina, I will be able to show him, the investor, why that community will attract good rental yields and why, as a result of that lifestyle, the appreciation will be there, and therefore when I sell that home, I will be able to get buyers quickly and I'll also be able to get a much better return on my investment. Keep this in mind when you present any community, because desert communities offer a very different lifestyle. Urban contemporary lifestyles are offered by communities in the DIFCs, the JLTs, the business bays, etc. And then you've got the waterfront lifestyles, which is more on the upper end, but they have a very different dynamic or a reason for choosing that. Keep all these in mind when you are structuring your presentation, but particularly, is it for families? Is it for couples and singles? I think you will present the community in a more effective way. I want to thank you for joining me on this video. On the next one, I will talk about what to keep in mind as the structure of your presentation. I look forward to seeing you again on M&A Ambassadors, Becoming the USP, the Ultimate Sales Professional.